people of Ghana, is the Nigerian Girl Pressure, bringing you political news in our channel at the TV. A lot of secrets have actually been coming out. Here, we'll have to tell you the secret about why NDC wants to claim free SHS. This will really shock you. Please watch.
So information has come to us that the NDC had conducted research, and they need to do that. I applaud them for that. They have conducted research across the country asking Ghanaians that of the 8 years of Akufo-Addo's government, which are the developments and the promises that people are holding on to. The verdict came to Fifi-Kwete's table that 2,000% Ghanaians are excited about free SHS, and they believe it is Akufo-Addo's policy, and they believe MPP will continue free SHS. They are not too sure whether NDC will continue. Then they asked them, one district, one factory, that's 50-50. One village, one dam, 50-50. Free SHS, 100%. Or the research told them that the free SHS is good, people like it, they love it, and they attribute it to Akufo-Addo. They believe that if MPP wins 2024, free SHS should be taken for granted. They are not so sure whether if NDC wins it to continue. It is this research on Fifi-Kwete's table that has gone to President Mahama that has animated this conversation. And that is the modern day politician for you. When they get the research, then they now have to put themselves into it by force. So come here, plus, maybe you know, maybe you don't know. This is the reason. They have conducted a research, and the research is telling them that free SHS, Ghanaians believe in it, they love it, and they are sure that with an MPP victory in 2024, free SHS will continue. And they are also sure that with an MPP defeat in 2024, they don't know whether free SHS will continue. So the NDC were told that, Charlie, if you don't take a position on this free SHS, it can cost you the election. Now, back to the prophet J.J. Rawlings. He told John Mahama that if you don't do something about free SHS in 2013, it will be a problem for NDC in many election cycles to come. Rawlings told him that if you don't do something about, Rawlings told him that you won the election, but free SHS won the campaign of 2012. You won the election, but the policy won the campaign. If you don't implement that policy for many elections to come, NDC will have to fight it, because the day MPP come and they implement it, we are in trouble. For many election cycles, NDC will have to answer the question. It is Rawlings' word that has come. They should take a stone, go to Nana Konedu's house at Ridge or at Ajiringano, knock the door. Fifi-Kwete, go and, you said all lie be lie. Free SHS all lie. Go and knock Nana Konedu's door and say that your husband has passed, but please, this is your stone. This is what he told us, and it has come to pass. That's what they should be doing.
Now we all know that they are fighting this just because they've known and they've seen that free HSS policy is actually making wave. The John Mahama campaign and NDC have a very long way to go in convincing and discerning Ghanaians about free SHS. People have actually come out to say that the party who introduced and implemented it is MPP. And A+ may have a short memory, not designing Ghanaians, but that does not mean that Ghanaians does not know the truth. Actually, Mahama and NDC campaigned against this free SHS, and we cancel it when they win next election. People have actually come out to speak their mind, and they've said that it is actually the history of NDC to cancel all program aligning their pockets with money meant for this cancelled program, and it is really getting them worried. Here is what people get to say.
The other day, I was on social media and I saw it, and then people started sending it to me. So, Kwame A+, our friend, the independent candidate that we're all supporting, he says, this is the first automobile. It is only an illiterate or someone whose brain is kitty, like something I don't want to repeat, that will argue that because it didn't include air condition, headlamps, music player, massaging seats, etc., it was not the first automobile. The man in the photo introduced free SHS, though it didn't include boarding. Did the first mobile phone have a camera? Wasn't it the first mobile phone? Okay, correct. Let's go to the Rice Brothers, please. The Rice Brothers. Then I'll come back to this one. But let's go to the Rice Brothers very quickly if you can. Okay. This is the photograph of the aeroplane that the Rice Brothers put together. It's very similar to the argument that Kwame A+ is making. I'll come back to it. And Kwame A+ did not tell us the name of the of the manufacturer of the first automobile, but it's okay. We can still use it. The name of the manufacturer of the first aircraft is Oliver and somebody. I've forgotten the other person. Oliver and Orville Wright. The Wright brothers. This is the aircraft. This aircraft, if you use it today, they will use tie. Please, do you remember tie? I'll stretch my tie, pow, hit him, I'll kill him. But this was the first aircraft. And the Wright brothers secured the patent for aeroplane. And they had it for 50, 60, 70 years or so. And they were paid for it under copyright rules, okay? So these are the Wright brothers. Fantastic people. They gave us the first plane. Let's get back to the A+ one. And let me share with you why they may be wrong. Okay. So correct. Thank you. This is the first automobile. Now, we are talking free SHS. Kwame A+'s argument is that it was John Mahama who started it. So the fact that the form in which John Mahama's free SHS was is not the same as the form in which Akufo-Addo's free SHS is, then it doesn't mean that John Mahama didn't start it. The forms may be different, and that's the point he's making here. This is a car. If you put a modern car here, it may not look exactly like this, but you see the wheels. And so the originator of the car is this one. I think that argument is correct. Same as the Wright brothers. All right. Now, here's the caveat. John Mahama started free SHS, as he says today. Fair enough. He said he started with day students. There was nothing free about what John Mahama did. What he did was that day students were not paying tuition fee. Tuition fee constituted about 40% of the payment of day students. So the rest of the 60% was paid. So it was not free. It was a reduction of fees. NDC people, please don't get angry with me. Just listen. It was a reduction of fees. That's the matter of fact. And here on this program, everything we have said from beginning to end 100 years ago is factual. That's why they only have to come on Facebook and say, you're a stupid boy, you are a stomach journalist, you're a fool. They don't say that what you said is wrong, because you cannot say that. We do fidelity to the research. So you can't say what we are saying is wrong. And we have documents to show. The fact of what John Dramani Mahama did was to reduce the fees. He didn't cancel it. That's the difference. I've not even come to this one. I'll come to that. What John Mahama did was to reduce the fees, not to cancel. And they have the effrontery to call that free. If a person is paying 100 cedis and you say, don't pay 100, pay 60 cedis, is that free SHS? Anyway, to A+ now. Now, Kwame A+. If the manufacturer of this car was told that, look, forget about this, your car. We can do another car that has 4 doors, 4 tires, air condition, and the manufacturer of this car said to them that what you are talking about is not possible. This is how far you can go. You cannot do the car that you are saying. If the manufacturer told them this is not possible, then when it becomes possible, this guy cannot claim that it started from him. That is the moral of the story. That is the moral of the story. That's not what you are talking about. These are the details, and I'm going to go further into it. Again, if the one who manufactured this car was told when he manufactured this one that this is not correct, this is not the automobile we are looking for. Now, this one, the BMW here,
from all that is happening, Kwame A+ actually called every Ghanaian illiterate if we don't understand that John Dramani Mahama brought free HSS. That's the analyzing.
Mercedes here, the Datsun 120Y. It has covered, it has wipers, it has air conditioning, it has radio. That's the one we are looking for. And the guy who did it said that, are you people crazy? This is not possible. This can never be done. When it is done, he cannot claim it. That is the point of the moral, ethical, and the manufacturing sense that we are talking about. He cannot claim it. The Wright brothers can claim the aircrafts because when they did their aircrafts, they were there and other people manufactured and they said, glory be to God. The guy who did the first mobile phone that was big like this in 1974, he manufactured it, he went back, other people changed it, glory to God. But if you do this and you tell us that it is not possible to go beyond this, you say it loudly to the whole world. You don't say it in your head, you tell everybody that this is not possible, that you say you change the car from this, that is all lie, belie. And you tell us that you want to change this car, we cannot change the car on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. And then I'll play to you some judge. He says this car, you want to do a new one so that it gives students meningitis. Free SHS is the most useless thing. Free SHS is the most useless thing. Free SHS cannot work. They went into a studio and produced an advert about free SHS. That it cannot work. I'll show it to you now. When they have done that, they cannot come and claim that because they did this car, free SHS originated from them. That's a false claim. And any intelligent, Kwame Plus insults all of us that our mind is Kitikiti. That is why we don't understand it. Really, our mind is Kitikiti. Our mind is Kitikiti. Kwame Plus mind is big. Our mind is Kitikiti. Yo Yati, no problem. But this is the analysis. This is the analysis.
Please do well to like, comment, follow, put on notification bell so you get all our news one by one. Thanks, my people.